Hello and welcome back to More Gaming with me, Gary. I've got a glass of wine. Had a crap of a day today at work, and felt that I'd helped myself. The sun's still out, so I helped myself to a glass of rosé wine, which me and the missus are having. I'm in the garage today. I'm still working. Right, I'm still working on my sand dune, which I'll do in the next part today. But I just want to explain why I'm in the garage. So I was warned. To be fair, I was warned that cutting this stuff up is really messy. Just how messy I had no idea, and I totally wasn't prepared for. So my wife came home last night and said, "What on earth has happened here?" Me being the typical bloke and thinking that I'd be able to talk my way out of it, I said, "Who'd have known? We had snow." The thing is, I think that's really funny. She didn't think it was funny at all. Not happy at all. So, oh well, such is life. So I'm in the garage. I might well be sleeping in the garage if I create the same mess again. But this is what I'm going to do today. So I'm still working on this. I've got this is the smaller of the two, and this is the larger of the two. You can see the difference in size, significantly larger. Longer, I should say. It's not taller. I'm going to put that down there just whilst I work on this. Put that curtain over and make it look as if though there's I don't know, curtain back there. What I'm going to do today, there's a couple of things I'm going to do in regards to these sand dunes that I want to build. Now this is the first time I've ever done this. I've been looking at various videos of people who've built similar things. Oh, I know what I've forgotten to do. Bear with me. I'll just freeze this. Okay, so what I've just done there, I've just set my computer up. I'm just waiting for it to turn on. Is that? Yeah, turn on. So whilst I'm doing that, I'll have a glass of wine. I must admit, I've really got into rosé wine. It's because I think, apart from a glass of beer, I don't think you can beat a glass of rosé wine on a sunny day. So what I'm going to do is, in regards to the sand dunes, what I've done is I've been looking at pictures of sand dunes. One of the things I've noticed, being a man of incredible intelligence, is that I've noticed that sand dunes aren't necessarily straight. Invariably, they're a little bit off straight. So what I'm going to do first with my indelible ink pen is on the smaller one. I'm going to do like a small crescent shape, just like that. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so what I've done a crescent shape on there, and the idea is that I'll cut to that, yeah. Now the other thing that I noticed about sand dunes when I've been researching, get me, estudiando. So one of the things I've been doing is looking at the structure of sand dunes. So like I say, they're not usually straight. In actual fact, whilst I'm waiting for that to load up, I'll do the shape on this one as well. Now you can do any shape you want, but like I have a particular shape in mind. So that one's more a line just running all the way along with a little bit of sway. Yeah, so what I noticed about sand dunes is they're steeper at the top, or in at least ways the ones I've been looking at, like they have more of a slope up, so they get steeper as they get to the top of the sand dune. But as they're coming down, so when they come down, they slope out nearer the bottom, and it's at the bottom where you tend to get your brush or your rocks and stuff. So that's what I'm going to work on, and that makes sense if you think about it. If sand's being blown, and I would imagine, I'm no geologist, but I would imagine it works something like this, and I've seen this happen with snow, is that the sand gets blown along, comes to an obstacle which makes it start building. So then that builds further and further up, which but it's doing it as it's blowing across the flat. So there'll be a flat, and then there's an obstacle, and of course the sand won't settle as much on the flat because it's blowing to the obstacle and then building up. Does that make sense? Yeah, makes sense to me. I'm just going to freeze this again, or pause this again, whilst I get everything set up. Now, I was going to do these sand dunes like a hill, but because of what we've just gone through, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it much more like the piece of a mountain, you know, where the snow's gathered up, and it has quite a sharp ridge all the way along it, and that's the pictures that I've been looking on the internet. That's certainly what they seem to do. So I don't intend to get this finished today or the other one. The idea is today just to start cutting the shape. I need to be quite careful because I don't want to lose. You know, I don't want to waste too much of this. I will try. I'm going to try and have it so that this will be the peak here, yeah, and then it will dip down like to almost nothing, and then that will go on a board. I'll have to get some board for both of these so that I can mount them on. That will keep it nice and steady, but it'll also provide a bit of space for me to do the bit where it comes out, where I can put my shrubs and my bits of stones and whatever else. Okay, so let's get started. So all I'm going to do at the moment is, remembering what I said, let's move that back. Can you see that? Okay. All I want to do is try and get the shape started and the slope. Okay. Oh, I didn't realise it would do that. That's handy. You can actually go, oh, well, if you can do it like that, carving, I'm good at carving the Sunday roast, so that should make life a little bit easier. And I'm using this line. I'm not going to go past this line because this is where my point in my what did I say? The crest, you know, like where the sand has got to its highest, but also its thinnest. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take some more off there. Now, I purposely picked the easier side to start with, because then that way I can learn the best way to do this. And I think, there we are. And I think I'm already learning, because I've learned that carving is like, that works. So now I'm not going to take it right up to that line. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on doing that, slowly taking the edge away from here to slowly create this sand dune. But you don't want to see me doing that. So what I'll do is I'm going to stop it, I'm going to pause it here, and we'll come back when I've got to a position where I feel I've got the shape I was after. Okay. Okay. So not bad. I'm to be fair. Let's have a look. So like I say, I'm only cutting for the shape I'm after. So I wanted a crescent, and you can see I've also got, there's a lip at the top here, which is what I wanted. I'm going to take a little bit more off there because I want the lip to be a little bit sharper. I need also to run the slope down a bit more on both sides. Now, looking at this, I think originally I was thinking about figures being able to walk up and down it. I'm not sure now. I think if I was going to do that, it would have probably had to be much longer. And my table isn't that big. I'm not sure. So like, we'll see. We'll see. If I do another one after these two, then what I might do is I might actually make them longer. Just, I mean, you know, I suppose if I'm going to do that as, you know, make it part of the battlefield, as opposed to just scenery to make it look pretty. Then it would be okay if I did make it spread out a little bit more. But yeah, but I've got the shape I was after, and to be honest, this is pretty much how I imagined at this stage how it was going to be in my head. Yeah, I've not done the big one yet. I'm going to get started on that either tonight or tomorrow. I need to go up the shop and get some more wine. As you can see, we're running out. And I do my best work with a glass of wine in me, or two, yes. So that's where I am at the moment. Something another thing I've learned, as well as possibly this should have been just a little bit wider. The other thing is, I put a lot of glue on yesterday, and it's still not dried out fully. It was dried out on the edges, but it's not dried out in the middle. So so I need to give that a bit more time. So it's all learning. It's a learning process for me. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep working on this tonight. Try and get it to a decent stage, and then I'll show you what I've done. Yeah, but I think it is starting to. It's starting to look how I want it to. Once I've carved it down, and I've taken a bit off this edge, so this slopes down a bit more. A bit off this edge, so carve a bit off there, so that the idea is that it'll, the same as I'm trying to get it to have a natural finish here to the board, I want that to be the same up here as well. But I'm not gonna rush it because this is my first time, and I wanna make sure I get it right, or as close as I'm gonna get to being right. So that's that. So I'm gonna get down the shop and get some more wine. And that's where we're up to. So see you next one. All the very best then. Take care. Bye. Oops.